Okay, go for it.
We are here in New York City to find the best pastrami sandwich.
We thought we'd come to the most famous first, so we've come to Katz Deli.
It was established in 1898 to try their offerings. And then we're going to be sampling a few more just to see how they all compare. And if you watch the very end, we'll tell you how much they cost and which one us two Brits think is the best.
Let's go.
Okay.
How do you pronounce it?
Katz's.
Because it's K-A-T-Z, so is it Katz's or
And there's
Katz?
an apostrophe S.
Ah, okay.
So Katz's.
Katz's.
Do we
Right.
need to go back to English?
At least I checked. I don't want to upset somebody, but look at the size of this.
My mouth is watering. And look at the bark on this.
Yeah, that looks delicious.
These slices are pretty thick, aren't they? And fatty. I'm going to go straight in.
Okay, go for it. And there's a thin layer of mustard that they put on for you already. But that is so thick.
That is delicious. It just melts. It just, let me get a tissue for you. It just falls apart, doesn't it, when you bite it? And it is so flavourful. This is, again, well seasoned in that bark. There, look at that. Look at the colour of that.
Yeah, that is outstanding, isn't it? I like the mustard as well because it gives it that little
Kick of,
little fiery kick, doesn't it?
it cuts through the fat because it's quite fatty, isn't it? But it is really soft.
I'm going to try it on its own and see if I can get a piece without that. Oh, look at that.
This bread is quite substantial.
Yes.
Isn't it? It holds together well. It's not dissolving, is it, and disintegrating? This.
It's got kind of a salty, like, fattiness to it, hasn't it? It's really nice.
And the mustard gives it almost like a vinegary taste to it. Are you getting that?
Yeah, I thought you wouldn't like that though, because you're not a fan of vinegary things.
I think because there's so much meat in there. There is.
It's
rampacked.
It's a challenge to eat though, I'll be honest. Maybe we should have got 2 plates. But,
At least the sandwich is cut in half. That is delicious. And you know why this place is famous, don't you? Sorry, just as you take a mouthful. Not only because they do famous sandwiches that are huge, but also because of When Harry Met Sally. It was filmed here.
when was that, in the 80s?
Yes, I think it was 80s. I remember watching it, 80s or 80s, I think.
And how long has this place
Pop
been
trivia,
here?
if anybody knows, comment below what year it was. This place has been here, oh, now you're asking questions that I can't answer. A long time. And the walls full of different celebrities that visited this place. And it is so busy. We are here on a Thursday at 11:30 and it's full.
And we came immediately as soon as we got here because it just had a torrential downpour of rain, didn't it?
Yes.
So we figured it might be the quietest time in the next couple of days while we're here.
That is so delicious. And it comes with the pickles.
Yes.
So I know what this is. It's a gherkin. Well,
but it's really cool, isn't it? Because it's like an old school place. So you come in, they give you a ticket. Where is the ticket?
oh, I've got them in my pocket so I
They
don't
give you a
lose them.
ticket, and then you basically go and order whatever you want, and they put little notes on these tickets, and then you pay on your way out. It's almost like a cafeteria, isn't it?
It is, but if you lose a ticket, you pay a fortune.
Yes. So don't lose the ticket.
Don't lose a ticket. It's a cucumber.
Is it? Let's try one of those. Is it pickled or anything, or just straight?
Straight, it's sweet. Oh, that was delicious. So now we've tried the original, or one of the original most famous ones. We now have to go to our next one.
Yes.
And at the end, we're going to tell you how much all this cost and which one we thought was best.
Yes, because this is the oldest one.
Or one of. I don't know if the one that we're going to is even older. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I know they've both been around for a long time.
Okay.
But what makes this one more famous than the other one, we're about to find out.
Yes.
So keep watching. We're going to finish this and we'll meet you at the next stop. We are here at 2nd Street Deli. We are here to try their pastrami sandwich because we've heard that it's very good.
Yes, round 2. This one has been highly recommended.
It has.
So we figured we'd come here next.
And we're very excited, aren't we?
Yes.
Can't wait.
Now this is a completely different ambience, isn't it?
Yeah, this is more like a restaurant.
Yeah, much smaller. Everybody was so friendly as you came in.
There was greetings, they took you to the table. It wasn't like a free-for-all.
No, it doesn't seem like a tourist discovered place yet, does it?
But I think it's been around for a long time.
Yes, yeah.
So we're going to place our order.
Yes.
And we'll be back when the food comes back out to us. The pastrami sandwich has been secured.
It has, and it looks delicious, doesn't it?
Look how full that is.
Yeah, I mean the colour of it, it looks delicious.
Now the first thing I noticed with this is it doesn't have any mustard on there.
No, no mustard.
So we need to put our own mustard on there.
But there is some on the table.
There is.
And this looks like more of a coarse mustard than the last one.
It looks very dark. This is a... Actually, it's not that dark when it comes out.
Yeah. I'm going to try it without first.
Oh,
yeah.
I've put it on. School person error. Oh.
And it's usually, would you say that's a lot thinner than the last one?
It is a lot thinner.
Yeah, the last bit was more like chunks of it rather than this is really thinly sliced.
Yeah.
That is amazingly good. It's soft, it's tender, and there's like lots of the little fatty bits in it. Now the other thing I'm noticing, it doesn't have as big a crust on this, does it? Like the charred crust.
Well, it won't do because it's so thinly sliced.
Yeah. Good point, well made.
But it's delicious. It tastes really tasty. And it's really tender again. And it melts, but this one doesn't look anywhere near as...
I was just going to say the same thing. It's not as juicy as the last one, is it?
I was going to say fatty.
Yeah.
I think it's still as juicy and tender, just not as fatty. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, because usually it comes the juiciness comes from the fat, doesn't it?
But because it's so thinly sliced,
that's probably why.
This is delicious. This bread, again, just stands up so well. This looks like it's got seeds in it though. This is more of a seeded.
It looks very similar, but yeah. Right. So I put some of the mustard on as well now. That is a big sandwich.
It is delicious. It is delicious. Why don't we have anything like this in England?
I don't know.
We do not have anything that's remotely like this. And it's delicious.
It must be available somewhere, mustn't it?
Look at that. Oh my goodness. It melts. It melts.
That is delicious. It's very good.
It's really good. It is delicious, delicious. I could eat this every day.
Yes, I definitely could. This has got to be up there with one of the best sandwiches I've ever eaten.
Yeah, because it's just flavourful. But this one is just, oh, look at that. Look how thin that is.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you prefer the thinly sliced, or do you prefer the more chunks like we've got earlier?
I'm going to tell you at the end when I tell you which one is my favourite.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil the finale.
Okay, good point, well made. And we've got the fries as well. So
yeah, we've got fries this time. They're crispy. They're really nice.
And they've got the skin on them still, haven't they?
They're a good fry.
They're nice too, aren't they? But we should also try this.
So we saw this on the menu, but we didn't see it on the menu, did we?
No.
We saw somebody get it.
One of the tables next to us got this, so...
We thought, you know, we're Brits, we're trying things. So we thought we could try it, and how do you say it? Knish,
I think it was called.
which is pastry with potato in the middle of it. And I have never even heard of one of these things. Let's see.
Try it.
I'm going to try it. That's just a potato. Oh wow. Oh wow. Not what I expected at all.
Isn't it?
No.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's a good thing.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to pick this piece out of here. I might have to go with my hands.
Go with your hands.
It looks like a mashed potato.
It is like a mashed potato, very smooth mashed potato. Not what you expect, is it? It's so tasty.
It's like a really salty, mashed potato, isn't it?
I would say it's a bit, giving it really salty.
I know well. What would you say it is?
Yes, you're right. You're right. It's delicious, whatever it is. It's like mashed potato wrapped in pastry.
Yeah.
In fact, it's not. It is.
It's like a potato pie.
It is like a potato pie.
Yeah. But the pastry is really thin. Now, I'm going to do a pro move here. I'm going to cut a piece of this off. I'm going to tray it with some of the...
I'm just going to try the pastry on its own.
Some of the meat.
It's a flaky, buttery...
Oh,
It's a flaky,
Man
buttery
down.
pastry.
with the pastrami, it's really good. You're going to try that.
I'm just trying the pastry on its own. The pastry on its own is delicious too. Anyway,
Yes,
we're going to finish this,
we are.
and then we're going to change our location
Yes.
and come back and tell you which one was our favourite.
And tell you how much they were.
Yes. Oh.
And we are back.
We are to discuss these pastrami sandwiches.
Yes.
So we tried two. We tried Katz Deli
Yep.
and we tried Second Avenue.
Now, arguably one is more famous than the other. Katz Deli is synonymous with pastrami sandwiches.
It is, and some say it might well be a tourist trap.
Yes.
Well, we're going to tell you whether we thought that or not.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Katz first.
So it's definitely the busier of the two places.
It's almost anxiety-inducing the way that it works because
Yes.
everybody is going everywhere, and you just got to kind of stand in a line and like.
And it's kind of fun because you get this little paper ticket, and then you have to follow that round all the way through to the end and get
and they
it stamped,
sign it
yeah.
every time you get something, but do not, whatever you do, lose that.
Yes.
Because I think it's $50 or $60
Yes.
if you lose it, because they want it back at
And
the very end when you go
have
and
to
pay.
show one on the way out to
Yeah.
prove, and every single person has to have their own ticket.
Yeah, irrespective of whether you're
Yeah.
just ordering one sandwich
Yeah.
or a whole banquet, everybody has to have their own ticket.
Well, let's get to the food.
Okay, so Katz Deli, they let you sample it as they're making it, don't they?
Yes,
Which
yeah.
is a great touch.
Yes, it was indeed.
It was, and the sandwich, it costs this much. So it's not a cheap sandwich.
No.
But the quality, the amount of meat you get in there,
Yep.
it was outstanding. What did you
It
think?
was piled high. It was huge, wasn't it? I
It
mean,
was.
and one of them is probably good enough for two people.
Yeah, so if you get the fries as well, which we didn't,
Yes, yeah.
that makes a meal for two, doesn't
Yes,
it?
yeah, it does.
Easily, because half a sandwich is enough.
Yeah.
Then we went to Second Avenue
Yes,
Deli,
we did.
which is not on Second Avenue anymore. They've moved, but they kept the name. Now this, to me, was a far more relaxed
Yes.
environment. You know, they seat you at a table, they take your order. The
Yeah.
thought process of what do I do, where do I go, is taken away from you.
Yes, yeah. And they're so friendly in there
Yeah,
as
they're
well.
so friendly.
It was completely the opposite in that because it's such a smaller venue, they spend the time to say hello and talk
Yeah.
to you. It was nice.
Yeah, and one of the men was telling us that the person that it was in his buildings from Manchester. We
Yeah.
had a chat with him, you know, so it was lovely. It was a lot calmer, but we're talking about the sandwiches.
Yes.
And at the Second Avenue Deli, it cost us this much. They're about the same price.
Yes, there's not much in it.
No.
Not much in it.
And that one was also ram-packed with meat.
It wasn't as big as the Katz Deli one in height, but the meat was sliced a lot thinner, so
Yes.
it probably is the same amount of meat.
Yes.
It's just because it's easier to stack the thinner slice.
And it wasn't quite as fatty.
No, it wasn't.
And the bread was a seeded bread that had like an aniseedy taste to it.
Yes, yeah.
Both the breads stood up, but we told you about them.
Yeah.
So we have to do our final vote. And this is hard.
Yes.
This I feel
Yes.
like I want to sit on the fence.
Yes, because I wouldn't really be disappointed with either of those.
They were both outstanding.
Yeah.
They were both. And this,
So, in my opinion, for what it means, Katz Deli, the meat on there was slightly better, and I'm talking minute amounts.
and that's if you like it thicker cut
yeah.
and a little more greasy, juicy.
Yes.
If you like a drier meat, not that it wasn't any less tender,
Yes. Yeah.
it was just thinner slice. So if you like the thinner slice meat,
Yeah.
Second Avenue Deli. But honestly, you wouldn't go wrong with either.
Yes.
You would enjoy both. And I'm surprised that you liked Katz over the Second Avenue, because you usually like the thin.
Yes.
Cut meat.
Yes, I'm changing.
You're changing.
I'm just changing.
You're refining.
Look at
Oh,
my
what
tomatoes.
we didn't say was Katz Deli. They put the mustard on there for you, or asked you if you wanted it and put it on.
Yeah.
Whereas Second Avenue,
Yeah.
you can put your own on.
Yeah.
So if you don't like mustard,
There you go.
Second Avenue. But I have to vote with you, Andrew. Katz Deli it is. Until next time.
Let us know which one you would go for.
Okay.